Hello and welcome to another epic bout at the WSTC. It starts with a bang in Brazil, in the dark of all things. Sergio Suarez is on pole. It's his first race for Scirocco, the Volkswagen Racing, the favourites after an epic season at Honda there. And alongside me, Adrian Michael Rees, is Christian Shepherd. How are we?
We're doing alright. I'm looking forward to this as ever.
We are wait for the lights to turn green. And obviously they will see it because of how dark it is. And they are away. Suarez had a bit of a hiccup at the start. We've got Aiello down the inside in the Renault there. And of course, we cannot see what's coming except Aiello in the lead. There we go. Aiello down the inside, turn one. It looks like a very clean getaway for everyone there. Kiss of death for a couple of turns perhaps. Let's see what happens. We've got Jason Thompson second to, well, he's upgraded from a privateer Honda last season, done very well there, and that's his reward for season 2. He has got the 18 that you're going to be stuck on. Kobayashi, but we're still focusing on Thompson and his teammate there, Tom Nielsen.
Got a cracking run on his teammate there. Going to look back towards.
Now, the Scirocco's line astern. Nico Wirtz trying to capitalise on the mistake that his teammate made at pole, his new teammate, having won the title last year. Put Gordon Butcher to shame last season after he's lost the job there. Picked it up at Toyota, their debut at the back of the grid so far. Now, I can't help but notice we've got someone at the back there already. We've missed something. We can see someone into the duck beak now. That's Swinnerton, the Soul Mazda 6. I wonder how that happened.
Possible that they lost what's called grip coming out of turn, or going into turn 5, possibly in the braking. And what I can see from the little map that we have in the top right under the screen there.
Let's hope he gets up with the pack. They're all still kind of in a neat little peloton. We've got Aiello still leading Suarez and Wirtz. Lap 1 completed.
Thompson seems to have gotten the better of his teammates as well. He's also got themselves a nice gap between the two. The two Honda Civics are two different teams, seem to be fighting amongst each other.
Aiello confidently just stepping out in front there. Woods having a little look just at the exit of turn 3, 4. Lost count already. Now, Nico Woods there.
Closing up the gaps, whereas our pole sitter.
Looking for the end.
Little bumps there, a bit naughty. I've been discussing at the end of the race with that one.
Yeah, bit of a hello, here I am, but you don't want to do that with your teammate, do you? Thompson now up to 4th. We have got... Where is he? And that's Mark Asho in 4th, so the... Asho in 5th, rather. I'm pretty sure yeah, so Thompson's got ahead of him. And then we've got Kobayashi in... Tamiya Civic, one of the same spec. Oh, good spot.
Nielsen, have a look on the inside of this corner. Does seem to have a good load of stuff team. Decides against it. Oh, there's a spinner in front. Who was that?
And that's Thompson.
Thomas.
So, yep, Thompson's earnings in P4 there. Oh, thanks to the directors, just decided to. Yep.
Gasho just shoved him into turn 1. Will there be a steward's discussion at the end of the race for that?
Yeah, it's been a while since they did a night race last, so maybe they were still unsure on braking area between the two of them. And of course, it came to blows that way. So Suarez now lost that place to Nico Wirtz. Obviously a promising start at the favourites in the Scirocco since his popularity improved. The talent spotters at Volkswagen decided, yep, let's give him a go. I suppose it isn't too bad in circumstances, still on the podium, but Gasho is now looking, he's all over the back of him.
Hope he treats him a little better than he did with Thompson, just to bear in mind that Wirtz has gotten past his teammate during that lap as well.
So ILO looking nailed on so far. For that lead, and the crocodile still crawls through the hills of the infield section of Interlagos there. Here's Gasho in fourth, here's Nielsen, Kobayashi. Okay, so that's Wittmann. That's the first sighting of the Alpha in unfamiliar green, I might add. Nice, interesting turn. Well, it's the Alitalia sponsorship, of course it would be green, as opposed to the white. And the red, of course, so everyone else is wearing, well, a lot of other things wearing red anyway, so good on them. Here's Gordon Butcher.
Battle going on ahead between the four, and it looks to be the Honda Civic.
So that's Thompson still trying to recover from the spin. So what was first season even the Crown the Crown athlete there. Introductory hybrid ruling got them in, and taking the plunge with what was effectively a four-door, harking back to Super Tour era with the down the inside of Wittmann there.
Yep.
That's it. Rydell in the other Honda.
Getting his elbows out.
This is cracking stuff. But there goes Rydell down the inside, so Wittmann is, it's interesting, but disappointing start for Wittmann in the Alpha, and I'm pretty sure everyone at the Italian Giants will be considering their options this early on with the factory effort at Alpha, even as a Ford Focus behind him as well. Let's have a look there. That's the number 15, and that's Joseph Biffle, the American.
Nope, that'll be Wickens.
It's Wickens. Yep, Stuart Wickens. That's number 16.
She's trying to go around the outside into the penultimate corner there.
Yeah, my mistake with the notes. I've got these numbers mixed up, but I'm thinking it's the wrong way. I thought maybe it's a misprint in the match day or the race day program. But here's Wickens.
Well, it isn't dark, unfortunately. I'm sure they'll just as.
Tell you what,
Kazuki, the numbers.
Rookie Kazuki Ide, that's Butcher's teammate, is keeping a sort of impressive check. I mean, this is a tough series to be in, and if on your debut you are, 13th, top of the bottom, shall we say, not too bad.
Still trying to recover from the unfortunate nudge that we got
Yes,
a couple of laps earlier.
Still stuck in that position since the spin. Here's Butcher now.
It's all over the Honda.
Interesting enough, it looks like Aiello's been caught up by Nico Woods since he's got ahead of his new teammate there. Gasho's up to third as well. And in fact, honestly, I don't blame the director. He's going to have a headache today because there's just battles. There's battles here, there's battles there. We're going to be missing a lot. Swinton, having spun at the start, is slowly creeping into this pack as well. You can see that on the track map too.
Still would be interesting to see what happens because we are currently on lap 5. We have Aiello leading, followed by Nielsen and Gasho.
Yeah, Nielsen's now over Suarez as well. Let's hope that Suarez, since his promising start in the championship last year, doesn't hit every branch on the way down from pole position in this race. And here's Palou, another rookie, also doing very well for himself in 7th. He's about to take 6th off Kobe Smashy. Down the inside. Neat as you like. Oh, hello. Here's Kobayashi again. Yep, that's exactly what you want to happen in that circumstance. But speaking of which, here comes the Honda. the other Honda. Here's Jason Thompson looking to capitalise if these two mess up.
Just looked over, is there somebody on the inside of Thompson there? He went slightly off.
Wide edge.
And
Down the inside. Of course he does, of course he does.
Doubt Thompson will be buying anyone beers at the end of this race and the way he's been treated by his fellow drivers.
I hastened to add earlier, I thought Ayala had it locked in, but then a couple of laps later you've got Wirtz and Gasho, but then all of a sudden they've lost it again. Yep. What a battle we've got going on here.
Getting his elbows out, obviously feels aggrieved for the previous result, previous comings together, but has unfortunately dropped further back. Has fallen behind now Rydell and could fall behind, is that Whitman?
Yeah, Wittmann's is definitely hitting every branch on the way down, unfortunately. But therefore, well, Wickens is still behind it, so yeah, there's been some improvement, if we did not see it, but it's still hard for that Alpha to get out of the bottom 10. Leading 13th.
Points play all the way down to 15th place, so they are still on the points, but certainly the lower end. I wonder how it's going at the front now.
It is for the championship, obviously the higher the better, no kidding. Here comes down the inside of Wittmann is the 3M Ford Focus there, and that's Wickens. But then you got, just like earlier, deja vu all over again, but with different cars. What's going on? There's E-Day, he's got it. There we go.
They made that look very clean, but Whitman just slightly coming back at him. Slight nudge. It looks to have got the place taken over completed. Very close to the front. Oh,
And guess what? Guess what we missed? Nico Wirtz taking the lead.
No, but it's not over yet. Ayala just keeps him there.
Renault put in the homework of the off-season, but it looks like the championship winner still wants to keep hold of his flag. It's on, boys. Let's go.
Slight oversteer there going out of that corner there for Ayala.
Halfway by the time we get to the line. Here's Suarez. It's inauspicious. I mean, the pole position was obviously a statement of intent, but if you're going to end up slipping down further than that, it's not a good look, and I'm pretty sure he's trying his damnedest to avoid that from happening. Gasho, though, too far ahead for the time being. Nielsen. So there's still time, but of course, the more that happens, the more the leaders are going to be getting away. And then all of a sudden, looking further down, we've got an entire the crocodile from 6th below. Kobayashi looks like he's holding up. Here's Palou again, making area. Brace yourself down the inside. It's questionable. He's not going to be popular with Kobayashi, especially with that rookie badge on the back. That's going to wind Kobayashi up something rotten. And his teammates behind him as well, Rydell. And here comes Butcher into the infield.
They're all going to the same position there for 6th place. Any mistake could easily mean that one of them from the back can end up quite happily at the front of this group.
Absolute swarm in that midfield. You can see Fisichella. Okay, so Fisichella is in the red, but he's started to be a bit more visible there.
The inside of Thompson there. Slight bump on the way in.
Here's E-Day.
Thompson is getting no luck with the way that he's been driven. He's been too kind to his fellow competitors, and they're making an awful great advantage of that.
Yeah, Thompson's just let another rookie through, and E-Day is now in the top 10. Very good start for some of these rookies, especially Polo. And you can see the customer BMW. That's the other rookie in the championship.
Thompson's coming back at him. Can he hang it into the inside, turn 3? Doesn't look to be the case. He should be able to get him down surely now for turn 4. We'll just have to keep an eye for Wickens though. Wickens is just sitting back, waiting for a possible mistake between these two.
This is going to be running right until the end of the race. It's not necessarily a lottery, but there is going to be some element of luck involved with who dares least or who dares last.
Well, unfortunately, Thompson, his little dare on the inside there didn't quite work out, so it's slightly dropped off now from lead day.
Gasho in third, there's Suarez, but let's look at the leaders. They are close together on the exit of the Duck Beak. I'll say that, and all of a sudden the gap's increased.
Been a shot at the moment. Possibly
4 to go at the end of this
mistake.
one. Or 5. Yeah. Captain Mars. 5 to go at the end of this one. Yep.
Does seem to be battle for teammates though, currently at the front and for third and fourth as well.
Suarez, it's going to look good now for him, so it's good for Paul. Damage limitation after the start there, but Nielsen has now got an opportunity. This is the point, this is the top speed, this is the slipstream, but the Scirocco's got the top end, so it's got the speed before the braking area. Nielsen lives to fight another day, of course, but that's going to be infuriating if that's going to happen for the last 5 laps. As the swarm carries on in the background. Here's the two Toyotas. What a debut for these two. A little bit of a questionable qualifying, but when you're Linus Stern in a sensible points pin position on your debut, and with hybrid as well. Oh, hello, there goes Rydell. There's Palou, rather. Whoops.
That's another unfortunate forceful move.
He's got Rydell behind him and Butcher. Let's see that again. So he's gone for the inside like he did earlier, but of course, it's happened again.
He's overcooked it going into the corner. That'll be a rookie mistake there from him. He'll learn from that over the season, I can assume.
And whilst that's happening, the Toyotas were closing in on Rydell there. There's Butcher. Ooh, I thought he was going to take a little bite out of the corner of Rydell, but is he going to do it for the braking area here? No.
Cap braked himself again.
And there goes Palou again. Yep.
Slightly overcooked those tyres into turn 4. He's now having to deal with the consequences of that. He slowly slips
Possibly.
back.
But still, rookie start, top points pay position, top 10. Even if his points out to 15, that is still very good, especially as he's now got E-Day showing up Butcher here. Look at this.
The Toyota and the Ford trying to occupy the same point at the corner.
There goes Wickens down the inside of Thompson.
Thompson, he's got to get his elbows out of it. Unfortunately, he's just being shown the door by every single driver that's gone past him today. BMW not exactly having what you call a strong showing.
Yeah, they've been, well, it looks like the Dumas privateer DHL sponsor BMW seems to be the one that's showing all the good promise so far. I think they've been pretty much invisible of the BMWs. Here's Butcher. E-Day in the top 10. Palou's got back ahead of Rydell there.
Certainly looks like it struggles around the complex here.
And down the inside of Butcher goes E-Day. And he's also down the inside of Palou there. This is incredible stuff.
Indeed. Mentions, unfortunately, the Ford does seem to struggle, possibly with a bit of understeer into the complex. And they can stretch its legs quite happily down the straight as we've seen going into turn into turn 4.
So still Wirtz in the lead, Aiello, and they are going to be in slipstream time for the start-finish straight. This is a close one. 3 to go. Is he going to... Oh, they're very close to each other. Wirtz showing why he's champion so far, but obviously 3 to go. Suarez has dropped down to 4th. Nielsen's finally got ahead of him.
To see where the Megane can outpace the Scirocco, whether it be in the corners or down the straights. I just mentioned it before, the BMWs performed fairly well in the previous season. It's a bit of a stark reality to see them so far down.
Certainly did. That must have been quite demoralising for them last season, that maybe they took their eye off the ball in thinking what's gone wrong. But then of course, come the end of this race, they're going to be asking the exact same question: what indeed has gone wrong for BMW in the WSTC? Who's to go at the end of this one? The Crocodile from 7th below looks to still slide away. But here's Aiello and Gasho, Aiello and Wirtz again. Gasho's doing a very good team job of holding up Nielsen now. But having disposed of Suarez earlier, it looks like Nielsen's starting to crawl in. And hopefully there's the podium for the Honda as well. 3 different makes on the podium would be a good look, of course it would.
Very far at the back there in last place. If anything happened to them in that meantime. Used to be were, but the BMW that we did mention before seeming to have major trouble.
My word. Swinnerton's finally got out of last place after the spin in lap 1. There he is. There's your Mazda. There's Schneider in the other BMW.
We were outperformed by his rookie, who's been having a large amount of fun with the pack.
Yeah, we were questioning the Alphas earlier, if all the money going into the other big brand Italian that own Alfa Romeo, would they pull the plug if this is bad? But then of course, would BMW pull the plug if this is going to be like this all season? Let's see what happens for race 2, eh? So there's Thompson, 12th, there's Wittmann, sort of glued to 13th position. Wittmann and Duma behind him. And it's going to be one more lap at the end of this one for the leaders. Wirtz across the line. Aiello looks to be in close attendance.
Very close attendance. Looks like he's trying to make a move going into turn 1.
It's very similar to earlier on. Here's the onboard. Hello, down the inside.
Couldn't hold on to it. That's slightly compromised his net approach now for turn 4. That's out the slipstream.
Whoever did the formula, this hats off to you. This is a close finish for the lead, even if there is a bit of a gap to P3. Gasho's still there, and tends to be through the exterior of the track down to the infield. Gordon Busher up to 8th as of a couple of laps ago. Nico Wirtz with the fastest lap so far, so he's going to get 2 points for that. 17 total for race 1. If, and I dare say I haven't jinxed it for the last couple of corners here, because Aiello looks like he's starting to fall back, but there's a little bit of wide line for both Wirtz and Aiello. Gasho's still in 3rd. This looks. It's all down to who's got the acceleration out of the Junção.
Looks like Verts has done enough. Certainly got a very decent exit coming out of the final braking zone corner. So
Yeah, that looks. It's like the nailed on for the win for Verts. But who's going to finish third? Gasho has still got third currently, and across the line for Verts. Round 1 in the bag, 17 points total. Here's Gasho, definitely going to get third. Very good look for Renault on the podium. Then Suarez, a little bit unlucky at the start, didn't get the best of luck in the last couple of laps as well. And then there's Butcher up to 7th. Good run for him, good run for Ide, excellent run for Polo despite the mistakes. And then the rest of the finishers, we've got Duma in the points, Fisichella taking 15th. So Alpha with a total of 4 points, but no points at all for the factory BMW. What on earth does Webber, almost consolation, getting the finish in? What a start to the season we've got in store for the World Super Touring Championship, WSTC. I've been Adrian Michael Rees alongside Christian Shepherd. Let's see you all for round 2.